Will, tell us what you've made.
So, my wife had a long week, so I wanted to make her a little bit of comfort food. So, very little in this house speaks to comfort food more than soup and salad. So let's have a look. The ingredients that I was working with were carrots, cucumbers, pickle juice, portobellos, nutritional yeast, and green onions. So, I took the carrots, the white parts of the green onions, which were very large, and the cucumbers, and I quick pickled them in the pickle juice. So I gave that about 5 hours, diced up and put all in there. So that kind of absorbed a lot of that flavor and softened them up a bit. Once I was doing that, I took some noodles that we had. I made a seafood broth out of some seaweed that we had dried, as well as a variety of other flavors, as well, including some of the mushrooms. While I was working on that, I roasted additional mushrooms, which went both into the soup sliced up, as well as onto bread, which takes us to the sandwiches. So I've got kind of a garlic aioli on the top and bottom of the bread, made out of mayonnaise, garlic, obviously, as well as the nutritional yeast. The recipe that I was comparing it with called for Parmesan cheese, which is what you're supposed to replace with nutritional yeast, so I went with it there. Then I had the mushrooms, which I melted some mozzarella cheese onto.
Everything looks so tasty.
Yay! I put the pickled vegetables on top of that, as well as into the roasted mushroom soup. And I also put the green parts of the green onions, so we had kind of a little bit of all parts of everything. So let's try it out, see how it is.
Everything was so good. I really like soup. So the soup was really tasty. The broth was probably a little bit more bland than I think you usually do soup. So I really liked it. I thought it was excellent.
I know that bland food is comforting to Steph, and sometimes you want to cook towards the judge.
Yeah, super good. That sandwich should definitely be repeated though. Like portobello mushrooms with the aioli and the mozzarella on top. Amazing.
And pickled veggies and basil. So these are all things that we can do again. And we have the recipe that I set up, so we're good.
Excellent. So yeah, so definitely worth repeating and really tasty.
Yay. Thanks.
Yeah, you did great.